You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you'll find strength. This is a quote from Marcus Aurelius. This implies that we have power over our thoughts and actions despite any situations. We claim full control over our mind, which is the driving factor of our actions. A blessed day to everyone. I'm Queen Missy Salau. It's my pleasure to be here speaking to you today about the Stoicism of one of the well-known philosophical approach in living life. The three pillars of Stoicism, which consist of physics, ethics, and logics, aids human understanding of the nature of the universe. The philosophy of Stoicism originated during the Greek era, where Zen of Citrum is the father of Stoic philosophy. The three foundations of Stoicism are physics, ethics, and logic. An egg was used for symbol for Stoicism. The white stands for the ethics, the shell for the logic, and the yolk for the physics. Physics is the center of Stoicism because it is difficult to develop ethics without the understanding of the cosmos functions. The rigidity of the logic serves as the shell to the fluidity of ethics. One aspect of Stoic philosophy was physics. Simply put, Stoic physics is their conception of the cosmos. The active principle of Stoic physics is reason, whereas the passive principle is matter, devoid of any attributes. The world and everything in it are created by the active principle acting on the passive principles. Examples are biological processes like composition, germination, physical processes, wave propagation, and many other natural processes of the universe. The world is thus made of the passive principle. The four elements of life force recognized by Stoics are air, fire, water, and earth, with the first two being active and the latter two inactive. Examples are biological process like composition. The entire cosmos is a living thing, and God stands to it as an animal life force, stands to the animal body, enlivening, moving, and directing it by its presence throughout. Stoic physics primarily concerns itself with the law of the universe and how the universe functions. Ethics is one of the three pillars of Stoicism. Happiness or flourishing. The praise is eudaimonia, is the ultimate goal that each of us strives for. One must be able to understand life occurrences in order to know how to live. Good lies in the state of soul itself, in wisdom and self-control. An example is someone who remains calm despite emotional broken circumstances. Making the proper choices and living a complete philosophical life are important. All things and people are intricately linked since they are all driven, motivated by the same fundamental purpose. The law of the universe emphasizes how connected everything is. It asserts that everything, including thoughts, actions, and events, has connections to everything else that is outside the scope of our senses, neither good nor bad. The only things that are good are human beings, inherent virtues, which are both necessary and sufficient for happiness. Logic is the third foundation of Stoicism and the outer shell of the egg, which represents the pillars of Stoicism. The fact that logic was founded on the study of propositions rather than the terms and how the term logic came to be. Modern logic, epistemology, linguistic philosophy, and cognitive science are all incorporated into Stoic logic. In the eyes of the ancients, logic meant anything even remotely related to logical thought. Assent and wisdom are fundamental themes in logic, how we come to our decision. An example of this is how Isaac Newton discovered gravity. After seeing an apple fall and asking why the apple fell down straight, rather than sideways or even upward. Assent is the name of the process, which starts with the perception of what something is tested, and knowledge and wisdom arise from the point. Stoic philosophy can be applied to modern times. According to the Stoicism, one can comprehend the overarching principle that governs humans by developing a clear, objective mind. The Stoic way of life aspires to live in harmony with nature. In contrast to animals, humans are designed by nature to acquire reason as adults, which changes how they perceive themselves and what is truly in their best interest. Stoicism is not only applicable to the present, but also how it may be used in very straightforward yet powerful ways is still applicable to the present times.